Good evening, and let me close this. There we go. All right, let's do that. Now that's better. Okay, welcome to the 126th Game a Day series, where we're still continuing the games based on TV game shows, where tonight's game is Family Feud. So let's go ahead and get that going. All right, sorry, I was pouring a soda. Mellow Yellow Zero to get me through. As we continue the games based on TV game shows, with tonight's game being Family Feud. I happened to be out yesterday. I didn't go live, obviously, because I was at the 2019 Southern Fried Gamer Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm editing that footage to get it uploaded hopefully tomorrow. And it was a lot of fun. I didn't make it home in time to go live because it was like almost midnight when I got home. And I didn't want to go live so late because it would have rolled over into today. And then it wouldn't have been today. Yesterday, it would have been today. And then I would have done 2 posts today. So let's just go ahead and do the one and go from there. So, just doing a couple quick things. Anyways, so on our way back, I stopped at, and voila, we found Family Feud. So I added it to the collection. That actually looks really nice. I mean, it clearly doesn't look what am I doing? I want your last name, but I'm not putting in my last name. All right. I see this has got more and more annoying music to listen to. But I do find the artwork a little bit nicer than MTV's remote control. Also, I don't know how long I'm going to be on because if you can hear in the background, there's a bad storm coming through my area. Food, drink. No, drink. I didn't see what he guessed. Nope. Ooh, look at that. I see the music has stopped. Thank you. Napkins, there's a good one. Yeah, I think I'll play. napkins. Number one answer. Silverware? I think you might call it utensils, but we'll go with silverware. Because I was thinking the same thing. Nope. I think utensils. I don't know how to spell utensils. Okay, we said silverware, and it gave us an X, and then I say utensils, and it says silverware. Food. I don't know. Blanket. Oh, come on. Number 3. Tablecloth. Yep, that's an X. Cups, blanket, ants. I don't think. Well, try ants. I don't think that's something you bring, but there's my third X. Oh, look at it! It is there. Oh, poop. No, there won't be poop there. Beverages. Let's see what they put up. I said tablecloth, and because I put a space. Are you kidding me? Really? Tablecloth is one word. Okay, that's top 4 answers on the board. Oh, number 1. Already did that one. Let's say drink. You don't sleep in a bathtub. Nope. All right, I'm going to try sleep. Get another. Really? People sleep in the tub? No wonder. I don't know. Your nails? And I play video games. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that I do. Three X's. I'd probably say watch TV. Well, we won that round. Sing? That's more than a shower. Shave. More a shower. I don't know that, but okay. Grand's Feud, so it's grandparents. Top four answers are on the board. Name a place where you'd hate to be seated near a screaming baby. Oh, a plane. Oh, 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 oh. Hello. I'm thinking movie next. All right, we'll try restaurant. I'm thinking movie, but we'll try restaurant. Number 18, I'm going to say movie. Theater, number one. Doctor. Church is another one. If doctor doesn't work, I'll try church. Woohoo! Nailed it! Nailed it! Hey, Ashton! Hello, how are you? Play Fast Money. Answer 5 questions. Okay. Name a color that green grass becomes brown. Name the busiest day of the week. Monday. Name a breed of dog. German Shepherd. How few hours of sleep can you get by on? Name something besides a car that has a motor. Go with truck. Ah. Okay, I wonder if they give me the same five. Name a color, grass becomes yellow. Name the busiest day of the week. We'll go with Friday. I saw somebody said Friday. I don't think that one's right. I think Monday's going to be the number one answer. Friday, name a breed of dog. Oh, what would be a chow? We could do a chow. I don't think that's going to be number one, though. How many hours can you get by on? 4. Name something besides cars or a plane. Or boat. Oh, Friday. Okay, Friday was more popular. Okay, chow 0. We won though. We got over 200. Won the $5,000. Woo, woo. Then you're gonna go over and kiss all the girls now. There, Ted Dawson was the original host. You have won this round of Family Feud. All the money you have won from the fast money goes into an account which, when it totals 20,000, will be awarded to your family. Your account currently has 5,000. Oh, so you can continue. Oh, it keeps going. I could see that. Labrador Labrador could be number one. We're the returning champs, baby. Dachshund. Oh, well, yeah, there's Lucky, the Lucky brand dog. The Carson family. All right, give her a smooch. I'm not sure. That kind of looks like a bearded guy with a... I don't know. All right. A seeing machine? What's a seeing machine? Ooh, 11 answers on the board. Name a food that tastes terrible cold. I don't know. Corn. Ah, SEW. Corn. Corn. I don't know. Tastes good. Does not taste good cold. That tastes terrible cold. Burritos? I don't think it's going to be up to... Let's try... fries. I don't know, French fries. Oh, really? Pasta? Okay, pasta. We could try pasta. If this weird looking guy with the white hair doesn't, yellow hair doesn't get it. Well, apparently we all stink at this one. Oh, we got a new question instead. Name the speed in miles per hour at which you drive on a... Oh. I can't drive 55. Uh-oh. I know. Well, I know you. All right, we're going to keep going with this one because apparently we stunk at the last one so bad they just... All right, 65 it is. Number one answer. Yeah. No, okay. I think if we just keep doing the high numbers, it's going to keep coming up. I'm going to do 100 next. That, my first strike. 45 on a deserted road? I don't think so, but we'll go for the next X. I think it's going to stay high, so I'm going to go with 85. And 90. Oh! Watch it be 60, and they're going to steal it. They're going to steal it at one answer. Oh. I think I already put 75 up there. Yeah, 75. 60. See? Oh, oh. Oh, they stole it with the one answer. Oh. All right. 11 answers on the board. Name a food served with tea. Finger sandwiches. Sandwiches. Well, I was thinking biscuits or cookies. Sandwich. She's going to beat me. No, chow mein? Oh, yeah, I guess. Do I want to pass? Yeah, I'm going to pass. Let's see how they do. We're going to pass on this one. I want to see how they do on the answers. Oh, cookies was number one. Only problem is you don't know what they guessed. Crumpets. Okay. Not quite sure what a crumpet is. Crackers. Okay. All I got to get is one at this point. Cakes. Lemon. Milk. Toast. Man, they're killing me. Milk. Donuts. Who serves donuts with tea? I guess if you're in England. Chicken? I guess if it's a... Cookies and biscuits are the same. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. They just... Oh, they've won it. I don't know if I'm going to bring this one back. Name one appliance in your home that you hate to be without. Dishwasher. Watch it be a washing machine. Ah! Watch. Washing machine will be number one. Oh, washer was number... Oh. All right, so we'll say fridge. We could say fridge. Fridge. Icebox, number one. Let's try TV. Television. Air conditioner. Let's try stove. I guess phone. Phone. I could see phone. Already answered? Okay. Can opener. Microwave's already up there. What else do we got in the house? Air conditioner. AC. Toaster. How about oven? Yes, and there we go, oven. Already answered. Okay, so that must fall under stove. So we'll do toaster. Toaster number 3. I'm running out of appliances. Dryer. There's my third X. See, I can beat them, but they're going to steal it with one freaking answer. Come on, miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it. Vacuum. Oh! Oh, we didn't think of vacuum. They won. Can opener was up there. Oh. Oh, man. I didn't get the $20,000. Oh, bummer. Oh, that's a kind of a bummer. Oh, but that's okay. That was Family Feud on the NES. That was more fun than the same Wheel of Fortune game 3 times in a row, just with different question and answers and different colors. But I hope that oh, you guys haven't heard all the sounds. I'm sorry. The sound was off, so now you can hear the music. So anyway, there was no sounds during the game other than the X going bam. That was the only sound, so you didn't miss anything there. But they're using theme song here, which is okay. So I hope you saw with all the games I've played so far that, especially with the Wheel of Fortune games, they literally were the same games. They changed the title screen, they changed the colors of the game board, and like Vanna White's dress and everything changed colors. But other than that, it was the same game. All they did was change the question and answer database. So it's, once they've developed those games, they're cheap to drop, and just they were just pumping them out. I haven't looked up, but I'm sure there were several varieties of Wheel of Fortune that you could get, and they just all different. Hey, Wheel of Fortune 2, and they added more question and answers to the database. So that's where it would be on that one. They're not difficult to make once the engine is in place, and all they got to do change the color of the graphics. Didn't take them long to do that. So the initial outlay for the cost of making that game the first time was greater than all the additional times because they had to do less work. So it probably didn't take them long to come up with a new question and answer database, and they probably really they could have whipped out a new game. The longest part of doing it probably would have been waiting for the Nintendo approval process, because Nintendo would only let developers release so many games a year, and that was to help control the market so we didn't have another video game crash like we did in the early 80s with the Atari and all the consoles, just people flooding the market with crap games, caused the crash. It was not E.T. alone. Get over it. But what you did have with Nintendo was that they had control over it. So we weren't seeing like 100 Wheel of Fortune games come out in a year, because they could have done it because they were just so easy to flood the market by changing the question and answer database and a couple colors. But by controlling that market, they were able to release them. They probably released like, a couple a year along with other games at the same time. So like I say, once they took like maybe the year to develop the game, get the engine down, it probably only took them months to put out a new game. And so that was really awesome for them, because after that, you got to remember, it probably cost them a fraction, probably an eighth of the cost to produce that game than it did the first time. So this game was almost entirely profit-based for them. So it's very lucrative to build a game and just what we call reskinning and pushing it out there. Because you see a lot of that out there if you go in the app stores on the Android or the iPhone. You'll see a lot of the same type of games. They've just been reskinned, and they probably have a different map or something like that, or in a different title, but it's called reskinning, because they've spent the money developing the engine. Now all they got to do is artwork. Boom, it's a new game. Artwork, it's a new game. That's a lot less development time, and they can turn it over quicker to make the money. And that's how a lot of the money is made in the video game market. I know I pick on EA and Activision a lot because they do that a lot with games. We can name franchises that do it. Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, Division. There's the Rainbow Six series. They haven't been out in a while. There's a lot of these games. They did minor improvements to the game engines, sometimes developing new ones. But here's a perfect example of developing a game engine and then using it over and over again. The Unreal Engine has powered tons of games out there. When you fire it up, you'll see, Unreal Engine, because they licensed it from Unreal. And so they put their game on top of it. Why reinvent the wheel? If I can license it from them, the game just went all kinds of wonky in the display. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. It just went... another game that a lot... These are I'm going to list two huge franchises that have used the same exact engine, and they just reskinned it. And it's Fallout 3 and Oblivion, Fallout 4, and Skyrim. They're the exact same engines for both games. They developed it for one, reskinned it for the other, and boom, it was out there. They probably had to do a few little tweaks here and there, but not much. And so it's majorly profitable for the markets to do that. So that's it. I know I gave you a little marketing history of games there. I do have a famous quote from a book on game development. I'll have to find where I have that, and I will I'll post that out on my website. Because back in the early 80s, a guy was writing a book on game development. And so what he said, I'm paraphrasing here, is that we're not going to see a lot of original content, that they're going to find something and just redo it over and over and over again in the market, and that's how they're going to make the money. I mean, he totally, he just he caught on, and that's what it is. Because you got to think about it. In the early '80s, when I was a kid and we started going to arcades and we got the home consoles and everything, this was all new stuff. I mean, Space Invaders was brand new. We'd never seen anything like that. Defender had never seen anything like that. Berserk, never seen anything like that. There were tons and tons of new stuff. Pac-Man blew everybody's mind. It just came out of nowhere. Uh, and then we started seeing the games based on those games. We started seeing the clones, I guess you could say. Miss Pac-Man. She's based on Pac-Man. That's not original. It was really called Crazy Otto to begin with, and they just reskinned it and called it Miss Pac-Man. Licensing thing. And then there was Baby Pac-Man and Pac-Man Jr. They changed it up a little bit, but it was the same concept. It was a maze game with a character running around eating dots. And then we got Ladybug and Mousetrap, and they were all the same. The same principles. Eat the dots, eat something in a maze, avoid an enemy of some kind. And that's how it's been going and going and going. It's not original. I'm sorry, Call of Duty is far from original. We can go back to, what was it? Wolfenstein 3D blew people away. One of the first 3D games. Doom, one of the first 3D games. Then you had Rise of the Triads, which gave you enhanced 3D capabilities where you could actually go under in other objects, which you couldn't do in the previous two games. Wolfenstein was very flat. You had a roof and a ceiling. It was like a box that you went through. And then Doom opened that up and had windows and you could look out, and it got more complex. And then Rise of the Triads came, and then Duke Nukem 3D came, and that changed the market. And then so all these games led up to there's tons of games. I'm not hitting on all of them, and these are not the first of any kind. I'm just going through the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. But we run into a lot of these games out there that just keep going and going and going. And I'm sorry, Call of Duty fans, but it's not an original game, not by a long shot. One of my favorite games is The Division. Not an original game. Some of these games, they started out as a 2D game that got moved into 3D, such as Fallout, which I mentioned earlier. Fallout was originally a flat game that you moved around in. And then it, boom, and then they made it into 3D because the computers and the systems could do the 3D rendering that we couldn't previously. And games are advancing. Minecraft. Minecraft is kind of different. It's still 3D. It goes on, but they did do a different model of the premise. But it's based on another game. He was just trying to replicate a game and just kept adding to it and got to where he was. But Minecraft shows something that some people have forgotten, where for a long time these developers and everything were focusing on the latest and greatest artwork. Let's make it look super ultra realistic, but the gameplay suffered. Minecraft took that the opposite way. Let's make just an incredible game with awesome gameplay, but it's block graphics. It's simple graphics, and it works. And they've made billions and billions of dollars off of Minecraft. It's an awesome game. I love playing it. But it also goes to show it's not an original. It's really not. Do you guys know the game The Sims? Not an original game. There's a game on the Commodore 64 going way back called Little Computer People, where they had a house and there was a little guy walked around and you did kind of the same stuff with this guy. But The Sims made it better. they enhanced upon it. And that's a good thing. Enhancing upon something else. Not a bad thing. That's how we get innovation. So, all right. So concludes the my rant about video games. I hope you learned something in my rants there. I do like to try and teach things. But we're coming to that time again where if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, like, and share. If you're new, subscribe. It's all kinds of fun. If you like the video, don't forget, hit that thumbs up video. It does let me know that you enjoy what I do and that my rants are not bad. And share them if you like them and you think others will enjoy them. Also, don't forget to visit my website. I have lots of cool things out there. I got some more things coming. I am working up, doing some other things. I'm working on a horizontal shooter and a couple other surprises out there. I'm actually going to go through a video, probably do a live stream as I do some of the horizontal shooter stuff just to kind of show how you can do things in my development engine, which is called Construct 2. There's a Construct 3, but I use Construct 2. Construct 3 is the web-based. But yes, liking and not liking does tell me whether it does give me feedback and let me know. Also, don't forget, you can request a game. I do have a game I picked up to play that was on the list that I thought I had, which was Gradius on the NES. I actually have Gradius now on the NES, and we're going to be playing that here soon because I'm still got more games based on TV games is going to continue tomorrow night, and I think we're actually moving into the Super Nintendo. I have to go through my NES collection just to double check and make sure I'm not missing anything, but we will move into the SNES here if we don't have any more NES games. So, as always, thank you for joining me. Always awesome to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Be seeing you.